Hey guys, what's up? It's Heather LaBoss here. Welcome back to my art channel. Today I'm going to be talking with you guys because you wanted to know for some reason where I get my inspirations from. I really get my inspiration from the weirdest places. For instance, I have a fireplace in my house and my mom was about to put a log on the fire when I said, no, wait, don't put that log on because it's beautiful and I want to take a picture of it. And she came in my room a few days ago and just said, here, have it. I love you, piece of wood. Oh, it even smells good. See, I really do draw my inspiration from the weirdest places, so I thought I would compile a list of the places that I draw my inspiration from for art, film, photography, all of that fun stuff, and you guys can get to see how strange I really am. So the first thing that comes to mind when I think about where I get my inspiration is colors. Oh my goodness. The color combinations, for instance this poster, the way that different colors look against each other. I'm not going to go too much into that because I have a whole video talking about my favorite colors, so if you want to watch that you can, but colors are really, say seasons, really inspire me. Just the different times of year, that really gets me in the creative zone. Music also whisks me away into another place. When I was younger, I remember listening to music and coming up with music videos in my head of the scenes that would be happening as the plot was going along in the song, and you know what? I should really look into becoming a person that does music videos because I'm obsessed. You know what's really funny is the films that I do like all have incredible soundtracks. Just, for instance, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, the music in that, or Vanilla Sky. Both of those films I feel like had the biggest creative juices flowing. But let's take it back because I want to talk about the inspirations that I had when I was younger musically that have had a huge impact on my creativity. So I would definitely have to say the Smash Mouth CD. I was obsessed with Smash Mouth, and they had this little cover art, and I was looking everywhere for it in my room and I can't find it, but they had the coolest album art ever. One of my older sketchbooks, that was one of the scenes that I drew. It was inspired definitely by the Smash Mouth CD cover, so that was one of the things that I was definitely obsessed with back then. Okay, I don't know what it was, but I loved different eras of music when I was younger. So there was a time when how old was I? Yeah, that's right, it was 3rd grade. I was really excited about this little, it wasn't even a CD player at the time, it was a little cassette player that I had, and it had all of this disco music on it. I got invited to go to this one girl's house, and she was the popular pretty girl at my school, and I remember thinking, I don't know what I'm doing here, I don't feel like I should have been invited. Was this a mistake or something? I went to this party and I had my little cassette headphones on, tuned everything out, and I was just listening to the disco music. Ain't no stopping us now. These are not from my younger childhood or anything like this. Is when I was preteen. I think this came out when I was in 7th grade or something like that. Yeah, I'm not as young as you probably think. I'm telling you guys, I loved album art when I was younger. I would go through and just look at it. Oh, it makes me so happy. And this is, I really wish I could have showed you the Smash Mouth one because that one inspired me the most, but here's just a little pink cassette thing. But look at the colors. See, this is what I'm talking about. I get high off of colors. I look at this purple-pink combination and I just get so excited. This is another one I wish I had a photo reference to show you. I know it's probably somewhere in my closet, or I don't know where I put them. But when I was probably around 5th to 7th grade, I remember ripping out magazine pictures and just getting so inspired by them. Specifically, the Secret ad. Do you guys remember the Secret, not Victoria's Secret, no. I'm talking about the deodorant. I want you to Google it. Please go on the little Google and find this because they were so amazing. They had these women in these dresses, and whatever the scent that they were advertising was, if it was watermelon, the dress would have little watermelon pieces and it would all be kind of that pink and green color or something like that. I don't think they had a watermelon one, but I'm just giving you an example. Another one that comes to mind off the top of my head is, do you remember the Diesel ad? I'm not sure if it was Dita Von Teese that was on the campaign, but it looked exactly like her, and it was this woman that did this pose like that. It was Diesel, and very gothic kind of looking, had black and her milky white skin. Every time I would be flipping through a magazine, I would see it, I'd swoon. TV ads also inspire me. I don't watch TV anymore, really. You know what? I don't watch TV at all. I just realized that the last time I really watched TV was when I was watching Flavor of Love and Rock of Love, which was a long time ago. I haven't watched TV since then. Person who comes up with the best video ads, in my opinion, that just, they're so inspiring. Olivier France, it's a French name. I'm gonna put his name here. Tell me how to pronounce that. Oh my goodness, his Super Bowl ads. Do you guys remember the Chrysler ad with Eminem? Or the one that was done with Clint Eastwood? What's really interesting about him is he had a whole background where he was working in the music industry before he got into doing advertising. And I think that's probably why I like him so much, because he incorporates that music element into his work. I'd be so honored to meet him. I first have to learn how to pronounce his name, so I tried to find it. Trust me, I've watched plenty of interviews of him and nobody says his name. Now for people who inspire me, I think a lot of you guys are gonna laugh at me, but one of my biggest inspirations since I was a teenager has been Marilyn Manson. Yes, you heard me right. You guys are gonna laugh because they're so different. Oprah. Oprah is one of my biggest inspirations. And I know what you're thinking, what? You're gonna put two of those that doesn't make any sense, girl. But I have to say Oprah is just such a beautiful person. If I were to have some wish granted, you know, I only had a few days left to live, and you were to say, Heather, you could have whatever you want, it'll be done. I would want to have dinner with Marilyn Manson and Oprah. Enya is also an inspiration of mine. Her music puts you in a dreamlike state, so she can be at the dinner table too, you know. In general though, everything inspires me. I know that sounds, what are you talking about? That sounds crazy. But sometimes I'll just see something distorted and random and I'll take a picture of it and yeah, what is this? This is a messy dish that I just thought was pretty, so I saved. I'm weird in that way. I hope that maybe some of the things that I shared give you inspiration, and please let me know what some of the things that you draw inspiration from. They could be super random like mine, or they could be a little bit more normal, who knows. Just filming this video makes me want to go out and just start collecting more of the ideas that I have in my head that I see and I want to put into artwork or film or video, pictures, whatever. If you want to go check out my other video where I talk about colors that really inspire me, I will leave a little video link for you guys on that, and I hope that you enjoy that video as well. So I'm gonna be off and enjoying this beautiful piece of wood. That is just a horrible outro, Heather. You're not even funny. Bye guys.